97, Laura Stylez. I have KastOne with me again.
Yeah.
We're back at it again, Casto.
We are. We're going to keep this international thing rolling.
I love this.
Yeah, man. You got to spread love to the whole world.
Okay, so me and KastOne have all these conversations all the time because, you know, I keep telling everyone that KastOne is a world traveler. He DJs all over the world. So I'm like, he usually puts me on to, like, you know, the dopeness that's happening, you know, internationally. Yeah. So I was like, he's like, Laura, I got to tell you about somebody. So then I was like, you know, we recently had Joe Flizzo from Malaysia. We had an incredible interview that you can watch right here on our YouTube channel. But tell me a little bit about how you guys came together, how you learned about it.
We didn't come together. The first time I saw Cole, I was in Japan doing a party, right? And it was a party called for this crew called Never Broke Again. My boy CEO Kaz and all of them. Shout out to them. They're crazy out there in Tokyo, right? So we did a party, and he was like, "Yo, KastOne." He's like, "Listen to me. I know you're gonna DJ, but before you DJ," he was like, "I'm gonna have a bunch of people perform. Trust me." I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "No. Trust me. I'm gonna have these people perform, and they're gonna shut shit down." I'm like, "All right, cool." So he had a bunch of performers, and it was cool. It was lit. When this guy came out, Cole came out and killed it, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on here?" And you know, and then I had to go back, do my research and look and see who he was, and he was dope. Yo, it was a dope rapper. Like, and you know, people be like, "Yo, this dude's a dope dude from this place," or this person, he's just a dope rapper, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and when I looked him up, I saw that he was popping, and he got his own movement, and he got his own crew, and they do a bunch of stuff. Like, and you know, he's on one of the songs that a lot of people know but don't realize that he's on there. Yes, the EG, that record.
Got you.
Everybody knows that record. Trust me. If you would play that record right now, everybody knows it. But people don't realize that he's on it. And he's on the end of it, and he kills it. But
that's so tight.
Yeah,
so you met OG Maco? Did you guys work together? Or you just hopped on the record?
Oh no, that's another thing, right? He did a record with OG. Thing. That's another thing. That's another record.
We made a song, but I've never met him.
It was like that was another thing. But the other record sounded like it, but it was a crazy record.
So I was talking to him off the air because I was talking to you about your relationship with Skepta, right? And then you threw a boiler room party for him when he dropped his album.
Yeah, when his drop album.
Right.
Yeah.
And then okay, so explain to me how this works. So you're like, okay, I messed with Skepta. I'm gonna throw this party for him just to celebrate the music. And then did he perform also, or how did that work?
Just perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a little bit about your background, because I was like watching some of the videos and I was reading that in your music, right? They say that you touch a lot of like controversial subjects that are like in Japan. I've never been to Japan, so I don't know. So I learned from like what KastOne tells me of the climate, the culture, everything is so different. But you talk a lot about like drug culture and all the violence, and I know you grew up from in a tough part of Japan. But how is that received? Because your fan base is huge. So obviously they mess with you, but do you sometimes feel like you get looked down upon because of the content of your music?
Nothing. I don't know. I don't think.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
You don't think about it? But you know what? It was crazy too, the stuff that you talk about and it's in the music. If an average person goes to Japan, they don't see it. They don't see that. Like, because there's a lot of things that you've said and you have in the songs that I'd be like, yo, that's crazy. I've never seen it. People don't really talk about it, but it does happen. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and then Japan is such a culture where they only let you see the good things. When people talk about the bad things, they try to put it behind So like, what made you want to do that? Like, just come up to the forefront and just be like, no, this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Telling truth type thing.
Yeah, like ask him what made him try to start saying what was going on, even though it's shunned upon to say that in Japan.
別になんですかね。それが普通だっただけですけど。
So like he lived in the life, so he could see like a lot of things is like on his life. So like he's like it's kind of normal for him to see like a lot of negative things, but like it's negative to him. So.
Yeah, because when I was reading some of the background of where he comes from, I read that his father committed suicide and it was a lot of drug use. And you know, like KastOne said, like to us, you know, as Americans, we only see everything as like duckies and bunnies in Japan. Like everything is so positive and great. But, you know, not until we decide to dig deep as we look to how I mean, every country has ghettos and every country has like their, you know, their dark situations. But I never really hear that in Japan. So for him to come out and be so open and have such an incredible movement of people that are experiencing this in his everyday lives is pretty brave. How did it all begin? Like, what were some of like the influences that that inspired him to start rapping and to start putting the whole crew together?
When I know first hip hop,
Yeah.
when I was 10 or 11, and then Japanese artists like King Ghidorah.
Uh-huh.
And then I really like them. And then just I sing like rap on the instrumental, and then yeah, like that.
What about any American artists? Any American hip hop artists that you listen to that you were like, whoa, this is what they're doing over there. I need to make it my own.
First, my favorite artist is Fabulous.
Really?
Fab.
Yeah.
Yeah, big Fab fan, huh?
Dip
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Joel Santana
Yeah.
and Jim Jones and Cameron.
Funny, Jim Jones was just
He
here.
was just here.
Yeah.
It'd have
You
been
know
dope
what?
for you
Yeah.
guys to meet.
Yeah,
Damn.
we're gonna make that happen.
I know.
With Jim Jones, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I used to listen them.
Have you ever met any of them?
Never. I've never met them.
Oh man, he was just here.
Yo,
like,
it's
well,
so-
not really. It was like he was at like an hour, like
Right,
9 o'clock,
right,
9
right.
o'clock.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, so then KastOne, you were telling me about the whole movement, right? Because what would you say, like when I watch their videos, I'm like, wow, these guys are kind of like, they reminded me a little bit of like ASAP Mob, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that they definitely have the same type of influence, but it's really like they have their own thing. But
Yeah.
it's their own type of. I guess it's comparable to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it has
Right.
the crew and they have the squad and they all roll the same, and the beats are similar. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like the movement. It like I'm trying to explain how, because I've never seen anything like this in Japan. Like I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? This like him, and because he's kind of like the type of artist that could become a world artist. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very
Yeah.
difficult for artists that rap in other languages to transcend to be accepted by American artists. Even,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that he has the possibility to do that because his music and his flow is even like, yo, I listen to the music and I don't understand what he's saying, but the flow is like, yo, that flow is tight. Yo, what the fuck?
But then again, it's like sometimes when we listen to like, I don't know, sometimes I listen to reggae music. I mean, I know it's popping. I don't necessarily know. I can't understand
you got-
everything that's going on.
Yeah, so it's something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that Cole, he got it. You know what I'm saying? He's dope. He's a dope artist and he's got it.
Is the movement more than just music? Do they have merchandise? Is it clothing? Is
Well,
it?
I think it's early in the game. For
Okay.
them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they do have some clothing things going on, and his album just came out today.
Oh, tight!
His
His
Congratulations.
album out
Thank
today
you.
on iTunes, so you go cop that on iTunes.
What is it called?
Dirt
Third
2.
two.
Okay.
So it's called Dirt 2. He has like it's separate parts. He went to Jamaica and recorded. He was just telling me he was in Jamaica for a whole month. So he recorded like he has it's a double CD.
Yeah.
It's A and B. He has a part where they recorded all in Jamaica, and a part that recorded in Japan, and it's crazy. It's dope, man. Like this kid's working.
So there's definitely reggae influences. Or is it that he just went to Jamaica because it's a beautiful place and you wanted to get away from everything?
Which one is it? No, there's both. It's actually a little
Yeah,
bit of both.
Okay,
Both.
okay,
It's a little
okay.
bit of both. So what-
Anybody that we know on the album?
Huh?
Anybody that we know on the album? Collaborations? Collaborations that you recorded in Jamaica on your new album?
Not every song. Just one song
Which one?
called Kurayo, like Silent Night.
Okay. And who is
With
it featuring?
Tommy Lee.
Okay,
Tommy
okay.
Lee Sparta.
Wow.
So this is gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
it's gonna
I'm
be
so
crazy. It's
curious
dope. I'm
about
telling you, I'm
it.
telling you, it's dope. It's some dope stuff. You definitely check it out. And there was something else I had to ask, and I forgot what it was right now. We'll how's the weed in Jamaica? How was that? You got smoke?
Yeah.
Y'all smoke? Y'all got high, crazy high in Jamaica?
Look at his face.
He's like, he didn't go. But he didn't go.
Nah,
He didn't go. He just don't want to snitch. You're like, yo, nah.
He's like, don't get us in
Yeah,
trouble, Cast One.
Nah, it's all good. It's vibes.
Well, look, it's I know it's a little awkward, because it's like our language barrier. But I felt it was like if you guys are in New York City, you had to come stop by and just say hello. And hopefully, with this platform, we're able to educate our American audience, to put you onto your music, because I know it's a learning experience for me too. So
Yeah.
I think it's super dope, man. And I just want to say thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us, and I can't wait to listen to your new project.
Thank you.